Anyway, Protoss versus Zurich, Finkers versus Bblack, two players that have made it all the way to the round of 16, but only one of them can go on to the round of 8. So which one is it going to be? And the map that both players have chosen is Cloud Kingdom, a 2-player map in the new map pool from Blizzard. And so the players are now loading. Finkers is lagging behind. Bblack also not ready yet. So exciting times already. This reminds me of this TV show Banzai that was on Dutch TV a while back. But I'm thinking that the game's going to start in a little bit. There we go! The game has started. Match number 2 between Finkers and Bblack. Game number 1. Draco, how about you introduce these players?
Oh, I'd love to. Let's start with, in the bottom left, as spawning as the blue Zerg, we have Bblack.
Bblack, there we go.
And, of course, in the top right corner here, on the Cloud Kingdom, we have, as the pink Protoss, Finkers.
Woo! Yep, this map, you can go for a Forge Fast Expand on this map just fine. So I'm kinda expecting to see that, unless, oh well, yeah, there we see the probe moving out already, and as soon as there's 100 minerals for Finkers, he flops down his pylon. So there we go. There's a bit of chat in the game. There shouldn't be though, because players get distracted. You could say that that's part of the game, just not get extracted.
It's all good. It's all good manner.
It's all good manner, yeah, of course. As long as they're not flaming or anything, that's when I'm gonna try and see if I can communicate to the players. I'm not sure if I can. I'm a referee, but I'm not sure if I can talk to the players.
StarCraft and beer. That's the way we go.
Uh-oh. Yeah, apparently Bblack, he's been at a conference today, that's what I heard, and apparently he's been drinking some beers at the conference. Alright, we see a nice scouting pattern from Finkers. He's got his probe on the scout move. What I'm wondering though, how do you get such a nice... How do you make it so that the patrol is in a closed loop?
That's you just make sure the last point of your patrol overlaps with the first one.
Okay, so that's alright. So that's basically it. Right. But I couldn't see anyone that was overlapping, so I thought that it might be some kind of trick. Alright, I'm wondering maybe the black will be maybe the chat will be questioning my nubidity in a bit. We see yeah.
That's a new one from Rosefield, but
yeah. Your Skype is kinda acting up, Draco. I hope that it will get better in a while, but right now you sound a bit like a robot.
Oh, I am sorry.
Oh yeah, it's nothing you can help. But you do sound like a robot, so I'm gonna we're gonna have to see how this works. Maybe if it continues, we're gonna have to reconnect on Skype while the game is going on. We'll see if we can fix that.
Well, that's live television for you, folks.
Yep, yeah. You know what he said? He said, that's live television for you folks. Sorry, I'm gonna have to translate it because it's pretty bad right now. Finkers is going for a standard Forge Fast Expand. Well, actually, he went for Nexus first. He scouted his opponent, and did he actually? Of course, yeah. Let's see, one. Yeah, he did scout his opponent. So that he went for. He is scouting his opponent. What am I talking about? And he saw the timing of the spawning pool, so he knew that he could go for a Nexus first, and now he has a nearly wall off at his front. He hasn't thrown down a cannon yet. That's kind of a mistake. I mean, if well, of course he has seen that. Maybe he has seen that there's no Zerglings on the way, but this is kind of unorthodox to not throw down a cannon, because that's usually where you get the forge in the first place, to make a cannon to defend against early Zerglings. He is feeling quite confident that there is no early Zerglings, and in fact there is a third from Bblack going up. So he's right to take this risk, but there we go. No, still no cannon. He's throwing out a cybernetics core. I really wonder what. I mean, if even 1 or 2 Zerglings run up, they could take out the probe and just run into the base. I'm questioning this move. There we go. Now there's the cannon going up.
I am wondering if he actually can't hear you, because I think he just did it to aggravate the hell out of you.
What do you say? He?
I think he just did it to mess with your head.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. Yeah. Actually, your sound quality is getting better, by the way, Draco.
So it's actually safe for me to talk again, because I was almost considering talking about the whole huge roads all in by typing it in chat, so at least someone would know. But I don't think Finks would or Bblack would appreciate that. Meanwhile, speaking of aggression, there's the cannon going down at the third of Bblack. Yep,
well spotted. And only as the hatchery finishes does Bblack get a scout off these. He's got put down. Yeah, he doesn't like this cannon here, which I can imagine he doesn't. And this is in a tough position to attack with Zerglings, because like You think that more than one Zergling can attack it at a time? Maybe two?
Well, the Queen can reach from the high ground now with the new range buff, but we'll see if Bblack's brain intoxicated, alcohol intoxicated brain. Look at that. Just hear me. I have not even had any alcohol today. That is good. That is a good sign. But yeah, it looks like Bblack is giving up on this expansion and instead throws down a macro hedge at his natural. Meanwhile, Finkers is doing the standard force fast spend thing, getting his economy up, getting a stalker, getting should probably be throwing down some gateways or some other tech soonish. Bblack meanwhile building a whole lot of circling, so I think he's going for some sort of counter push here.
Yep, and he's got a Baneling nest on the way too, so he might be going for a bust. He can obviously see what's going on at the front here, and he knows that there's not too much there if I get some Banelings. Or he might want to use the Banelings now, but that would be too late to take out the cannon, but nope, that's not going to be an option. These Broodlings attacking the pylon, but they're not going to get through the shields before they expire. No, they did exactly... It looks like they did 200 or 110 damage, but that can't be right. Oh wait, I'm misreading this. It should be 200. Okay, so they did just 10 damage. And there's, like you said, there's a huge pile of Zerglings on the map right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see Banning soon, because Finkers doesn't really have that much units yet. There's now 5 gateways coming in, so as soon as warp gates also almost finished. So as soon as those kick in, he should be in a better position to hold this off. But oh, look, this Bblack is going for the flank, and
there come the Banelings
moving out, and that's not where he wants to be. Well, if he wants to defend this bust.
14 Banelings on the way. These 14 Banelings are going to be more than enough to crack this this Zealot or Pylon, and in fact, they might even attack both pylons.
To the fort, I think.
Oh, Finkers puts some probes on gas, pretty cool. But we're gonna see, there comes the bust, and the units from Finkers are way out of position on the other side of the map, trying to pressure the Protoss, or the Zerg. But Bblack, is he dismayed? No, he is not. He's even sending in more reinforcements this way. He thinks he can hold the attack at the bottom, and the Banelings are streaming into the mineral line, and Finkers has got to retreat with his probes, but he's not doing it, and he's losing all of his probes. Ooh, a really tough bust.
I think we're going to see a base race situation here, because look at the base of Bblack. There's a whole lot of stalkers here in the mineral line.
Yeah, but
Bblack making all the circles he can, all the while...
these probes are attacking the Nexus! Finkers' probes are attacking his own Nexus! Oh my god! What's going on? Oh, and the Banelings get off some awesome hits. But meanwhile, what's going on at the bottom? The Stalkers... Oh, there we are. The Stalkers have taken out a lot of them. Like you said, we're seeing a kind of a base trade situation. Let's look at the workers killed tab. It's 30 workers killed by Bblack against 15 by Finkers. And I think that these Stalkers are gonna get cleaned up, and I think that that's gonna leave Finkers in kind of a dire situation, because he's got some Zealots to defend, but he's lost his natural, and Bblack still has 3 hatcheries up to replenish any drones, and he's still got lots of Zerglings. If you look at the units tab, it's 12 drones versus...
We need to build the forts. Just look at the forts. The +1 is so near.
Oh my god, the +1 is 1 second away from finishing. That is just mean, man. Oh, and the Zerglings are now attacking the fort, so it looks like the +1 is gonna get... Oh, what? If he puts a pylon on the high ground, only 1 second remaining, and there it goes down.
Too late. There goes the foot, and Finkers now in a world of trouble.
Tragedy. Yeah, Finkers is in a very tough spot. He's got about the same amount of harvesters, but Bblack can make so much drones at the same time. He's droning up tremendously. You see that his drones has gone up to 23 already, and he's on 3 hatcheries, 2 bases, whereas Finkers is contained in just his main. He's losing more pylons, losing his gases, his assimilators. Oh, and the Zerglings even try to get up, but they're not going to get up against this wall of Zealots and sentries in the back. So it looks like the game is kind of stabilizing, but Finkers is really far behind.
Yeah, and it would know.
Well, and the Zerglings are slipping in. They're surrounding the sentries. This is gonna be bad if they can pick off 1 or 2 of these sentries. That will really diminish Finkers' ability to keep the Zerglings out of his base. I'm not sure though if Bblack should continue attacking here. He is taking out some sentries though. There goes another sentry. Yep, that's kind of worth it.
Yeah, that was a great defense by Finkers, but still he is just not in any position to expand or get out of his base while Bblack can just macro and expand all he likes.
Yep, and he's going up to lair tech too. Maybe he wants to get a quick tech advantage, and you know, if he comes in with Mutalisk anytime soon, then Finkers is really going to be in a bit of in a spot of trouble. So that's kind of
even more in a spot. It's I don't see if Bblack manages to get a Spire up and get some, yeah, there's the gas coming. If he managed to get a good number of meters up, because Finkers doesn't even have a Cybernetics core at the moment, so he won't even be able to build Stalkers.
Nope, no, you're right.
There goes Bblack. Still wants to clean this up. The Python is eventually going down. That will leave the cannon for the Zerglings to claw and scratch and eventually clear it all up. And Finkers, meanwhile, has got to find a way to get back in this game.
Yep, Bblack's even making a defensive spine crawler as opposed to an offensive spine crawler. He doesn't want to lose to any push. Of course, he doesn't know that he's taken out the +1, but he could have checked it, of course, if he clicked on the Zealots. But like you said, only now does Finkers has revealed his Cybernetics core, so he can start production on the Stalkers. But we see the Spire from Bblack coming up, so if he just pushes on and builds Mutas, saves up some gas as he's building the Spire, and flies in the Mutas, he can do so much damage. And oh, in fact, there's the sentries were forced to block themselves outside of the base, and they have used a lot of force fields just to keep these Zerglings at bay. So Finkers is desperately trying to re-expand, but he's having a really hard time doing it. He might just be able to do it, but the effect will be that he only spreads himself thinner to defend against the Mutalisks that will undoubtedly be coming. Bblack's already building up quite a significant amount of gas. He's got 450 now. He's going to be, as the Spire finishes, he's gonna have enough for at least 6 Mutas. And did you see that? The Twilight Council from Finkers was denied, and he's rebuilding his forge, but he is so far behind that I'm really fearing for his game life right now.
Yeah, desperately trying to get back in this game. All the hopes he has to jump to even get his natural up. Although Bblack is re-expanded to his third. 6 meters are coming out, and he's got double the income of Finkers at the moment, and more than triple is available. Is available production.
Yep, it's really tough. By the way, you're sounding like a robot once again, Draco. So I'm gonna see if I can pick up on the casting. We see a force from Finkers moving down to the third base from Bblack, which is damn near undefended, so this third base is gonna go down, but this means that Finkers' home base is completely undefended, and actually he's just passing by the third base thinking, well, we're not gonna take this out because there's gonna be reinforcement. I know they're gonna spot the Mutalisks, by the way, so they're now seeing the Mutalisk, but in fact the Mutalisks are gonna take out all of these sentries, or actually they're fleeing away, but I think 5 Mutalisks can take on 5, or 6 Mutalisks can take on 5 sentries, and yet Bblack realizes this, and he's going to work on these sentries, and they have their Guardian Shield, but it's not gonna be enough. In fact, no. Sentries throw down some last force, but that's it. That's as far as the sentries go, and these Zealots get surrounded and taken out. I think this is going to be it for Finkers. He's down to only 25 supply. Yep, there we go. GG from Finkers. An exciting game one. A defeating and a death-blowing bust from Bblack has ended this game, and the base stray didn't end out, or it wasn't really a base stray. It was more like Bblack. Finkers sold his base to Bblack, not getting much in return. So that was game one. It is 1-0 now for Bblack, and this means that if Finkers wants to continue to the route of 8, he's going to have to win the next 2 games. And